All right, what's up, everybody? The Iceman here on this Thursday morning. It is October 8th, 2015, and yes, TNA is not dead yet. I had recently did a video that I had no more defense for TNA, but after reading a lot and watching the show last night, um, TNA had planned this whole situation with Matt Hardy in the title since July. Now, they had the tournament starting last night for the vacant TNA World Heavyweight title, and these matches were actually taped in July. And TNA did a lot of redubbing, a lot of added new segments to their show last night to make it look like we were watching something that was pretty much fresh. But reading reports and everything, it actually was taped in July. So, therefore, TNA knew the plans of what they were doing in July, that after Bound for Glory, Matt Hardy was going to give up the title. EC3 was going to cause this injunction and create a little mayhem and whatnot, and cause Matt Hardy to give up the belt. Now, with all that being said, this is where the unpredictability comes in with TNA, and this is where I find TNA very, very intriguing. I was watching a live broadcast by the Prodigal Champ Sean Poston this morning, and he was talking about TNA, and I agreed with him on a number of issues. Really, when you go in and you tune in TNA, if these shows are pre-recorded and you don't read the spoilers, on many occasions you get caught off guard. I mean, there's a lot of shock value in a lot of things that TNA does. And this is where I like to tune into a wrestling show and not just sit there and go, well, we know who's going to win this match. We know who's going to win that match. I'd like to get the shock value. I'd like to be caught off guard. This makes it more entertaining. And, after when I first read about Matt Hardy giving up the title, I was one of those guys that was, with everybody else, what? I mean, why give him the belt if he was just going to give it up? But now that I read, it's obviously was a plan since July. And Matt Hardy is still with TNA Wrestling, because it's been reported on their UK tour. They're going to have like 9 new members to their roster, to the already roster that they have. And it still includes Kurt Angle, and it still includes Matt Hardy. Now, Jeff Hardy's name wasn't mentioned, but as we all know, Jeff Hardy cannot leave the country due to his probational, ongoing thing, and so he's not reported to go overseas. And we know that every year for the last few years that Jeff Hardy, can't leave the country. So I know a little bit more now than what I did when I put up that video about defending TNA, and it hit sort of like eased my mind a little bit, actually, for the simple fact is I thought just things were just happening off the fly, and TNA was losing control and chaos was emerging, and to come and find out, it comes to my attention that it was all a plan. It was all a work by TNA. And, when they do something like this and they throw us all off, we know they've done something right, because it shows that it wasn't predictable. We couldn't see all this stuff coming. It shows they did their job. And my hats are off for TNA, for what they did. I've been a big fan of TNA for so long, and I was getting very, very discouraged. I mean, I thought Bound for Glory was a very, very good show. A lot of people are asking me, is it better than NXT Takeover Respect? Um, I'm going to get into that another time. Um, but yeah, Bound for Glory was a good show. And, when I read the next couple days thereafter that Matt Hardy gave up the belt, I was a little like disgusted, discouraged, a little bit down. But now that I found that it was all planned, it makes that all that much more better now. So I am looking forward to the new year of TNA Wrestling. I just think it's unfortunate they can't go through the rest of the year presenting, more new content. But in all reality, it seems like every year around November that they really don't tape any new shows anyway. So I guess we should be used to it. This has been going on for the last 3 or 4 years, I guess. So, but anyhow, um, I'm definitely looking forward to TNA in 2016. I really am. And the next couple weeks, the shows that we're going to see on Destination America should prove to be very, very interesting. And I think the one good thing about it is I think it's going to leave us hanging. It's almost like a cliffhanger on a season ending TV show. And that's something I'm looking forward to. So, peace out, everybody. Enjoy your Thursday, and we'll see y'all next time.